What's up, Pisces? This is going to be a love check-in for the second half of September. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. There is a very long wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20 with a reader. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Pisces, we're doing a check-in. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And then the projected potential outcome for the second half of September. To all the people that are new here, I say potential because on this channel I fuse law of assumption into my readings. And law of assumption, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, creation is finished, everything exists all at once, your desires are meant for you. This is effectively a check-in on one version of you, your specific person, and the version of the connection that you've actually manifested and selected out of the infinite that is available right now, okay? And if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of being, your state of consciousness, and a reselection of the version of the person, and the circumstances will shift for you, okay, guys? So please look into some of my other content that I've posted. Go and do your own research, read into Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, and look into some of the amazing coaching materials online, okay? And I like to teach as I go, so here we go, guys. So the person on Pisces' mind, how are they feeling about Pisces as we move through the second half of September. Pisces, I saw 4 of Swords in the reverse and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Wanting to come out of a pause, but there's been a pause and potentially other energies. Some of you, you know, this could be that you're in a situation that's non-committal, or a situation involving like some kind of 3 of Cups in reverse. Can be love triangles, guys. Also can just be that there's other energies around. It could be friends, other people, essentially. 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I mean, there's 2 queens on the table, so Pisces, again, there could be some kind of something going on involving like a multi-party situation or a triangle. Otherwise, this is really about sort of thinking about the direction forward, and Queen of Swords is wanting to get to the truth of matters. So if there's been a pause, there may be wanting to have a conversation or get clear on something. Definitely attraction between you and this person, Pisces, with the Queen of Wands. Because there has been some kind of a pause or an end, Death card, and there's a Devil card in the reverse. So Pisces, something here, it tells me that, yep, there is this kind of waiting. There's still waiting to maybe have a conversation or get to the heart of things. With the Devil card in the reverse, this can be a lot of attraction and desire, but almost can sometimes be very intense. It could also be that with the Devil card, you know, wanting to break free from something that's been unhealthy in this situation. This can be obsessive type energy. Some of you, there's a multi-party situation and there's a need to end something outside of the situation to move ahead, because 3 of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. Waiting. You know, and Death card can also be a transformational energy. So it's like waiting for this to be transformed. Maybe something needs to be cut out or shifted in order to move ahead in a positive direction. No shortage of attraction, but Devil card can be that there's been toxicity. This could also be toxic. If it's third parties that are playing into this, this can be toxic third parties, and there may be non-romantic. You know, Queen of Wands and Devil, this could be like a meddler or something like that. I mean, Queen of Swords can also be, it's like the divorcee. So for some of you, that's playing into it. There's a triangle in that respect. But either way, guys, I'm reading their side of the street. If you have, if on your end you've selected some kind of a multi-party situation and there's a need to end something, like this person needs to end something, and that's causing a block or a wall or frustration or toxicity, okay, or triggering, you just need to change and select a version of you that has a one-on-one situation and loyalty and commitment or whatever the hell you want. We'll talk about it when we get to your side of the street, but I'm just reading them. This is the energy right now, and this is the version that you selected. There's a waiting. There's a waiting maybe to have a conversation, get to the truth. There's also wanting to, break free from some toxicity that's involved here. And loss, 5 of Cups. So there's loss potentially between the two of you, Pisces, with the 5 of Cups, or regrets. Now the Queen of Swords can be a harsh energy. So for some of you, there's been a stop and there's been some kind of coldness. And Queen of Swords with 5 of Cups could be some harsh words that have been exchanged between the two of you. There's definitely been insecurities playing into this. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse can also be possessiveness and jealousy issues. So that could be what's playing into this situation that's led to some kind of a pause or an end or regrets. I've got Temperance card in the reverse. This is when we lose our temper or there's impatience in this situation, okay? And so that could have been toxicity between the two of you because of frustrations, words that were exchanged, that could have been quite harsh or toxic in some kind of a way. There's a wanting to... It's like hold on or let go here is what I'm saying, Pisces. It's like waiting, thinking about the future, wanting to sort of maybe come out of loss, still kind of holding on. I did say with the Devil card, that can be when it's very hard to let go. Now, Pisces, if you are the one also, like you find it hard to let go, but you're holding on to a toxic version of a situation, you want it differently, you want the nice aspect, well, we just need to break up with this version of the connection. Otherwise, it can just keep going round and round, or it's just not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, they want to break free. 8 of Swords. This person has been very trapped in their mind about this. This is also limiting beliefs and fears, and that's Devil card as well. So this person's trying to maybe go through whatever's triggered in this situation, a lot of impatience, potentially, a lot of fears around insecurities, jealousy issues, something like that. I mean, this person, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, seems to want to have a new start with you. There's a lot of queens here on the table, Pisces, and we're going to get your side of the street, but it just seems to be either there's a lot of insecurity and fear, and negativity around maybe about the direction forward, 3 of Wands, wait and hold on or just let go, not feeling completely chosen, but still there seems to be a lot of love here, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. I mean, we've got the Hierophant card and the Moon in the reverse. So look, the Hierophant card, Pisces, this is about traditional values, marriage, long-term commitments. For some of you, you're involved in a situation where the Moon card would be things that are hidden, but it's in the reverse. So some of you are dealing with a situation where there's someone that's tied to someone else. The Moon card, I did say the divorcee, the Queen of Swords. So there could be a waiting and an inability to move ahead because there is like a codependency or an attachment outside of your connection. And, there's a sense of trappedness and trying to break free from that, needing to end that. And then between the two of you, there's a hold on or let go kind of an energy, impatience. I mean, this is also the Moon can be our fears. It's like shadow stuff, So if that story I gave you doesn't apply, there's a lot of this like fear and limiting belief around, a lot of insecurity, maybe, harsh words and impatience with one another because it's like something is being triggered here. And yeah, there could be questions around, values. I mean, the Hierophant card would be about commitments, but there's a waiting, so something might be stalling that. There also could be issues to do with religion and culture. But then there's love, Ace of Cups, Pisces, Queen of Cups, and wanting a new start. I said there's potential to transform this. Now, Pisces, like I said to you, none of this actually really matters anyway. All the circumstances don't matter. Guys, you can look at a video I just posted about why circumstances don't matter or shifting outcomes, and you can look at my previous content as well. This is just the check-in right now, the version. Third parties go away, all of that kind of stuff goes away. And even if you're dealing with a situation, like for those that want it, I'm not telling you to hold on to a toxic person, blah, blah, blah. If there is stuff that you love about this, but then there's like this toxic dynamic, no one to change but self. So you need to step into the version of Pisces that already exists in this quantum infinite field that doesn't have whatever limiting beliefs are being triggered, and a version of that person that's healthy and healed and ready for you, and you have like you're better than ever, you have the best communication, you're so loyal, you're so committed, or whatever the fuck it is that you want. Okay, Pisces? Yeah, there's defensiveness here. There's also persistence. So Pisces, something about this is like hold on or let go. So there is an obsessive thing. It's also like preying on this person's mind. Eight of Swords, they feel like they can't break free. They're trying to break free, or they're trying to break free from their shadow aspect or what's toxic for them. It's caused something like defensiveness between the two of you. The moon is in the reverse and the sun card is in the upright. That's always things coming to light. So there could have been something that came to light between the two of you, and now this person is there's a standoffishness between the two of you. Okay, and I will get oracles to clarify a little bit more within these circumstances what might have gone on. Maybe it's come to light, you know, the moon card with the secrecy. Maybe another relationship has come to light, if that was hidden. Or there's Pisces is kind of wanting to persist, because I would say regardless, there's an aspect of this that feels happy and joyful, but there's a lot of this toxic stuff that's getting in the way. But they still want a renewal with you, Pisces, and it's been stuck, Hanged Man. They want to come unstuck, and they want to maybe put effort into the situation. Okay, this is a lot of limiting beliefs, fears. That's what's coming through. That's being projected into this situation. Fears, insecurity, standoffishness, harsh words, potentially toxic third parties, and then toxicity between the two of you is what I'd say. Eight of Pentacles is also self-mastery. So on this particular timeline, you could be dealing with someone that is facing some shadow stuff that's come to light, that's been triggered. And there's learnings here. The Hierophant card is also spiritual. So this could be a spiritual connection. But Hanged Man, it's like release, let go, pause, hang in there. They still want a new start, but it's like, I think that there's a need for transformation. Now, Pisces, you don't have to wait for them to transform. You have to break up with this version of this person if it's undesirable and select a new one. But let's look at your side of the street. Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. I mean, Pisces is you, Sagittarius is Temperance card, and we've got Leo as well. Okay, King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. How do you feel about them, Pisces? Lots of attraction between the two of you, but there's Three of Swords, which is hurt feelings, separation. So I already pointed that out. That could be in relation to third-party energy. Hermit card, there's distance. Let's see. How does Pisces feel about this person? Hermit card again. Distance, isolation. Hanged Man, Pisces, that's you. You're still on pause about this. So, or you feel like there's been a pause, and maybe you've got 1 foot towards them, 1 foot away, or you feel like they're that way with you. There's Five of Wands, there's been clashing, tension. Again, this could be outside energies that influence the situation, or this can also just be direct clashing, right? Lots of triggering between the two of you, a sense of competition or fighting, whatever. You want to come out of that. And the Lover's card, strong connection in the reverse. Questions, is the love returned? Also potentially triggering a self-concept issue where you're not feeling very lovable. And that's much more relevant, Pisces, than all this shit going on over here, because they're just your mirror. Okay, they're you pushed out. And if it's triggering that, they're going to confirm some question that you have around being enough or lovable. This is also about choices. So something here could be triggered around not really feeling very chosen. Again, some of you are dealing with a situation where there are options and choices. And for others of you, maybe that's not obvious or evident, but it's triggering the fear around that because of the dynamic between the two of you. Okay, the moon is confusion and illusion sometimes as well. It's psychological. So there's been defensiveness and guardedness, which then creates a toxic dynamic, negative assumptions being projected at one another of like competition or not really being the chosen one. And then, that results in, crystallizes in some kind of a manifestation of a version of the connection. Okay, guys, yeah, it's a rejection wound. Four of Cups, it's in the reverse. And then you've got Death card, but in the reverse. So they've got the Death card in the upright. You've got the Death card in the reverse. This is like round and round energy, Pisces. So on one hand, this person seems to want to like transform things for a new beginning. Okay. And you have the Death card in the reverse. So either you assume that this person has unfinished business and that's what you're contending with, or you yourself, Pisces, you know, this is like something needs to be transformed within you with the Death card in the reverse, and this is some rejection wound that you have. The outer circumstances will confirm if you change the assumption. Change the assumption about you. You are the version of Pisces that's absolutely loved, adored, respected, chosen, wanted, nobody else, no competition, lovable, enough, whatever it is. And also the dominant assumption about this person. Even on this timeline, they seem to have love for you, Pisces. So if you're questioning that, then, you know, the version, it exists anyway. If it's half-half, it's because you're making, like, you're wavering in your assumptions about the situation, okay? So, yeah, Six of Cups. There's also stuff to do with the past here coming up. So this could be triggering an old rejection wound you have. There also could be children in the mix for some of you with the Six of Cups, but for most of you, there's maybe a childhood issue here around not being enough or a rejection wound, okay? And you're trying to maybe also let go of that aspect, the rejection wound or the conflict or the tension. You also want to reconcile, Six of Cups on a level. You want to have a reconciliation. You want to come out of Three of Swords in the reverse, out of heartache and pain. And for some of you, if there is like a third party situation and that is confirmed and founded in your situation, guys, don't take it if it's not your story. There's a wanting to end that, but it feels like it's going round and round. So for some of you, yes, something needs to actually be closed out. Now, if you're waiting on this person to leave someone else or end something, first of all, it seems that they're still waiting, but their intention is to do that and they still want the love with you. Just don't even fucking focus on the fact that there's anyone else or etc., because you can absolutely quantum into the timeline and third parties go away, guys. Just take your awareness away from it. Look into manifesting away third parties, the topic. Or look into also self-concept. I'm the chosen one. I'm always the chosen one. Whatever it is. Look, confusion, choices, options. Pisces, some of you are confused. Or you have options. You could be the one that is undecided. I challenge you that if this person is coming up looking undecided, it's because you're undecided, because you are the king or queen manifestor in your reality in each version of the situation, in each version of Pisces, right? In every timeline, you are the one that's manifesting, whether it's positive or negative circumstances, okay? So anyway, you seem confused. And here's the Hermit card again. Four of Pentacles. You're still, Four of Pentacles, holding on in a way, or you assume this person's still holding on, but they withhold. And there's a sense of isolation. Something here feels risky with the Fool. And it's like, hold on, or maybe leap onto something else. Some of you, like I said, if you're the one that's caught up in a commitment of some sort, it's like it feels like a risk to leave where you're at and go for this. For others of you, you feel like this person, it seems risky because of whatever they are tied up in or whatever's gone on between the two of you. It's triggering some insecurity in you. Insecurity, literally. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, but there's an observation energy here. Page of Swords. Confusion, mixed feelings, potentially other energies. This person still wants a new start with you. There's some toxic stuff going on. Let's see what's coming through. And guys, you can walk away and just throw all of this away. It's all circumstantial. And literally just put your focus into what you're wanting to manifest, a preferable version with your thoughts. Selecting new thoughts, persistently assuming you're the version that has what you want, dominantly holding this person in the assumption that they're the version that you want. Okay, with repetition, we've got contemplation, unsure, choices, decisions. We've got the Stalker card, guys. Some of you, there's toxic third parties like caught up in this situation. You've got Page of Swords here, and that can be observation and analysis. Some of you feel like it's a risk to go towards maybe this situation because there is some observation energy involved here. Take that as you will. We've got intimacy, chemistry, passion. So this person feels a lot of passion for you. It says missing you, chemistry, lots of desire and passion. Lots of uncertainty here, okay? What else? I'm just going to grab that one. Hiding their true feelings, deeply in love, cold and detached. So there could have been a lot of this withholding from one another as well. That's the shadow aspect, right? So, you know, Queen of Swords, and there could be a cold, detached energy. So this could be very hot when it comes to the chemistry and passion. And then there could be kind of this detached energy, and then that the defensiveness, the wall, then that triggers reactivity. And there's some kind of a cycle here that needs to be broken. Desire again. Then we have mind games, testing, analyzing, Netflix and chill, guys, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. I mean, I think I've covered that all off with lots of what I've said, okay? Either there's an assumption because it seems non-committal, it's triggering a lot of these fears. Are there other options or choices? Or for those of you that know, that it could be something here that has to do with sneaking around. We do have planning, text, phone call, meetup. This person does want to meet up with you. Page of Swords could also be communication. So do what you will with that, Pisces. I mean, for those that want it, focus on the version where all of this shit goes away. Look at Sammy Ingram. Look at some of the coaches online. Look at what I've posted before about releasing the old story. None of this is really so relevant. But for those of you that don't want it, okay, but you're still thinking about this person, then look at what you're releasing and letting go of and what the story is. Do you know what I mean? So that you can step into a version of Pisces that doesn't have any limiting beliefs about being lovable enough, would never feel rejected. It's never happened. You don't have that. You would never naturally have a thought or an assumption that you're not worthy, you're not enough. And therefore the outside, you're only going to have experiences that confirm a version of you that is more than enough and loved, etc., etc. You won't have the trigger. You won't have the experience again, okay? All right, Pisces, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.